I call it clutter when you've got so much going on and you haven't taken it out of your head on paper, structured it. That causes massive anxiety as well. I mean, I could talk for an hour on this topic.
Hello and welcome to our Meet the Coach series. I'm your host, Carla Regan, and today we're talking to a coach that's a certified habit change practitioner and a goal-setting expert. She is the global director of the Neurochange Institute and a master trainer of the Neurochange methodology, and she has helped thousands of people around the world bust procrastination. Today, our guest is Tessa Jensen, and she joins me from Victoria, Melbourne. Welcome,
Hi,
Tessa.
everyone. Hi. Hey, thanks for having me, Carla.
Now, Tessa, the opposite of procrastination is taking action. So let's jump straight in, and I want you to tell me, how big is this problem with procrastination?
Honestly, busting procrastination is my passion. It's actually an epidemic. Across the board, about 90% of people procrastinate in different areas of their life. It's massive, and I deal with a wide variety of clients, from women from domestic violence to business people to people wanting to change their habits around health. And across the board, it's at least 90% of people procrastinate. So it's a really big problem.
I had no idea. I mean, I think most people will procrastinate on things that they don't like doing. I don't like ironing, so I put it off to the last minute. But some things are much more important. And I know that you work with your clients in teaching them the science behind procrastination. Can you share a little bit of that, of why we might procrastinate?
Okay, thanks, Carla. One of the main reasons I find that people procrastinate, especially when I'm working with, well, actually, in fact, any client, whether it's my corporate clients or my habit change health clients, most people's goals, they set goals that are there's four main reasons, but one of the main reasons that the goals are too big, so unachievable. And what happens, they get into overwhelm. When your goals are so big, you actually don't achieve them. You actually release a chemical called cortisol, which actually makes you feel anxiety, and you just get in such overwhelm. Then 90% of people are spending 90% of their day in negative self-talk. So by making the goals so big and unachievable, you don't take action, you're releasing cortisol, you've got this negative self-talk going on. But what's a really important point is that you're not releasing dopamine. So when you reach your goals, you're releasing dopamine. It's a chemical that makes you feel good and it actually helps you rewire the brain. So we need to make our goals achievable. That's my, don't set big goals that are unachievable. And then there's so much more I could share on this, but I just want to cover that one point. So please don't do goals that are too big and unachievable.
I can relate to that. It's about structuring and breaking it down, and I can see how you are the goal-setting expert. Can you give us an example of how you've helped a client overcome procrastination by working with you and busting that habit, or breaking that habit and forming a new one?
Yep. So what I do with my clients, so we look at their goals and all they want to achieve, and we basically break their goals down. So we have a big goal they want to achieve, like, for example, starting a business. Now, starting a business is a massive goal, right? It's huge. There's so many things you need to do, but we need to break it down in all the different things they need to achieve. So, and then I break the goal down even further, writing the micro steps. So we come up with a clear plan. We need a day-to-day, week-to-week, month-to-month, 12-month plan. So every day they can take little achievable goals, and I call it clutter when you've got so much going on and you haven't taken it out of your head on paper, structured it. That causes massive anxiety as well. I mean, I could talk for an hour on this topic, but I'm just trying to keep it simple in this short time frame. But you need to have a plan. You need to break it down into chunkable steps that are achievable. And so you know what you're actually doing every day.
Accountability comes into play there as well, working hand in hand with the client, because habits formed over a long period of time can be challenging to break and form new ones. So I see a level of accountability and support, as well as helping them develop a new way of thinking about what they're going to achieve. Would that be accurate?
Absolutely. My clients, when I'm working with them in my program, so we create the plan when I'm working with my clients, and literally create the plan, the day-to-day goals, the action steps, and they are accountable to me. And actual fact, what I do when I'm working in a program, I'm starting my new course For example, in January, they work with me and they send me their goals, and they have to post it in the group we're doing, working with as well. And they have to achieve their goals and take that action. Otherwise, they will be removed from my group, because they've got to be serious. But then I do relook at the goals, and just if they haven't achieved their goals and they obviously are too big, then we'll rework the goals again. There need to be the goals set so they're actually taking action every day. And I just keep re-looking at it till we get to a point where they're actually getting that momentum happening on achieving their goals. Then they can start working on bigger goals. I started on small little goals. Now I work on really big goals because I'm a goal achiever now. But we need to create that habit and have that evidence of you being a goal achiever first.
Now, for those people that are following our series in this particular episode, Tessa, what's one thing that somebody could do today that can help them stop procrastinating in their life?
Okay, one little tip, if you just follow this, it will change your life, I promise you. I want you to set a micro goal, one little goal that you can move towards a bigger goal. So one little thing you can do towards that every day that you're going to commit to actioning every day. It's got to be so small that even if you're tired, you don't feel like it, you've had a big day, you've got a lot going on in your life, that you can do it. And I'll give you one example. So my habit change clients, one of my clients is starting off with 1/4 cup of water. First, she set a goal of drinking 2 liters of water. I said, is it realistic? Can you really do it when you've drank no water? She said, no, that's not realistic. I said, well, see, and we just go to that automatic big goal. I said, what about 1 liter? No, we got down to a cup was even too much. So she's committing to doing 1/2 cup of water every morning, and we'll build on that, right? And so she creates that. So when you release the dopamine, you're doing the repeated activity, you're rewiring the brain, creating new neural pathways. And as they get stronger, then you can start doing bigger and bigger goals, and we start building on that half a cup or 1/4 cup of water. But that's an example. And I've got clients that have lost 20, 30 kilos, changed their life, running businesses, all from starting with micro goals. That's my tip of the day. Do one small achievable goal.
I love it. And I really love your energy and your motivation behind it. And that's gonna shift habit change. Now, as a habit change coach and practitioner yourself, and you're helping people bust procrastination, what does joining the coaching directory mean for you, Tessa, and for your business?
Basically, it's credibility, reaching out to more people, broadening your reach, and being part of a great community. And in actual fact, Carla's an amazing lady, just positive energy, but it's just great. Like being a coach, a lot of coaches, actual fact, the statistics are 90% of coaches actually never monetize their qualifications. And there's a few reasons, but one of them, you need that support in that community and the structure and extra marketing and reaching out to the community. So I'd highly recommend it. That's why I'm part of the coaching directory as well.
Thank you, Tessa, and it's a delight to interview you and to give your passion some airtime as well, because you are passionate about helping people to move forward and break free from procrastination.
Lovely to be on here, and lovely for the support you've given me. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. And thanks for sharing your own personal journey with goal setting and busting your own procrastination. And thank you to our listeners for joining us and following our Meet the Coach series. If you enjoy our show, please rate and review us, and be sure to catch us on the next episode. This is Carla Regan from the Coaching Directory, where we connect you to your ideal coach.